This is how you can start making money with Amazon FBA in 2026. There are some big updates I'm going to share with you in this video, and if you're looking to make money in 2026, this is the video for you because Amazon is growing bigger than ever. There's more customers that are starting to shop with Amazon, and there's a new way to sell on Amazon that will make you even more money. And this new way is not just launching a product on Amazon and selling it there, but also launching that same product on TikTok. This creates a flywheel effect where people find out about the product on TikTok, they go to Amazon to buy it, people buy it from Amazon, and then they start sharing about it on TikTok, and you get this virtuous cycle. And right now is the perfect time for you to start your Amazon business because of this TikTok shop halo effect. We're seeing by launching a TikTok store, we're getting an extra 10 to 15% of sales on Amazon, plus more sales on TikTok shop on top of that. Most Amazon sellers aren't doing this, and by also launching on TikTok, you're gonna be getting more reviews, more sales, you're gonna get your product a higher rank, plus you're gonna get more influencers talking about your product on TikTok. And in this video, I'm gonna go over all the different ways that you can sell a product on Amazon and talk about which ones work and which ones don't work in 2026. I'm also going to show you how to use AI to automate all your processes, including how to use AI to find a product, find manufacturers. All the parts that used to be hard about creating an Amazon FBA business have pretty much been automated with AI. I'm also in this video going to show you step by step how you can launch your own Amazon business, your own passion product, and I'm going to talk about everything that's changed in 2026. This is the perfect year to start selling on Amazon. It's honestly gotten easier and easier because of AI and TikTok Shop and a couple other things I'll be talking about throughout this video. And a lot of the tutorials I've had in the past, to be honest, are a little bit outdated now. So you're gonna wanna watch this entire video and make sure to smash the like button because this is gonna be the most up-to-date tutorial, the only one out there that's perfect for how to make money with Amazon FBA in 2026. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you the 3 most important things that you need to know if you wanna make money in 2026 on Amazon. These are the 3 things that if you follow them will pretty much guarantee that you'll be successful. I've taught over 2,000 students how to sell on Amazon, and I'm gonna condense down the most important lessons I've learned and talk about what's still relevant in 2026 here in this video, so pay attention. Now, before I get into all that, I do wanna let you know that if you wanna get a call with myself or someone from my team, we're offering right now free calls with people on my team if you qualify. There are limited spots available, so I would recommend clicking on that link, filling out the form, and we'll reach out to you if it seems like you're a good fit. Now, on this call, it's completely free. We're gonna give you a game plan on how to sell on Amazon in 2026 for free. And on top of that, we're gonna see if you're a good fit for our mentorship program. We do have a program where we hold people's hands, we fast track them, we teach them everything they need to know to sell on Amazon and really answer all their questions along the way. And with this program, there's weekly group calls, one-on-one calls. If you're looking to start a business on Amazon in 2026 and you want my help and my team's help, this is the only program out there that's going to do that for you. If you wanna learn more information about that, again, click the link down below, fill it out, and you're gonna get a free call with myself or someone from my team. But now I do wanna talk about the different ways to sell on Amazon and talk about which one of these businesses still works in 2026. But just in case you don't already know what Amazon FBA is, let's talk about it and let's talk about how it's changed. For those that don't know, Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. This is a way for you to sell products on Amazon's website. You ship the products that you want to sell on Amazon into their warehouse. This makes it so your products are Prime eligible. And when someone goes to Amazon and they buy your product, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship your product from their warehouse to your customer. This is why I call it passive income, because you don't really need to do a lot of work. Amazon is a huge platform. They have over 100 million Prime customers, so they're doing the marketing for you. And when you get a sale, you don't have to do any work. They're gonna ship the product from their warehouse to your customer for you. So if you know how to properly create a product, especially a niche branded product or a passion product, which I'll be talking about later, you can make a ton of money selling on Amazon, and it's relatively passive income because you don't need to do any of the work. Amazon's getting all the customers to their website and handling the shipping, once you've created the product, found the manufacturer, done all that, which I'll be sharing with you in this video how to do, it's pretty much passive income. Now, to be clear, it's going to take some hard work to get started, but one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they choose the wrong type of product to sell on Amazon. As I mentioned, there are 4 main ways to sell products on Amazon. I'm gonna go over the pros and the cons of each one of these. And this video is gonna be a condensed down guide on how to sell on Amazon in 2026. I do have a completely free course. It's a YouTube video. It's a 12-hour Amazon FBA course that's much more in depth than this video is gonna be. I do recommend starting with this video, but if you do want that completely free YouTube video, stay till the end. I'm gonna give you that video, that course completely for free. And yes, I have that 12-hour free course, but I also have a paid mentorship program, the one I talked about earlier. And like I said, there is a link down below to apply for that. There is limited space available. Like, you're gonna get on a call with a real person. We only have so many spots. So I'd recommend, if you're serious about changing your life and starting an Amazon business in 2026, to click that link and apply before it's too late. But now let's talk about the 4 different ways that you can use to make money by selling products on Amazon. Again, some of these are better than others, and you may have heard me talk about these in other videos, but I'm gonna share a more updated version for 2026 because things have changed a little bit. Some of the things that I didn't think worked as well before are starting to work a little bit better, and some of the things that I used to think worked really well, just they don't work as well anymore. I'm also gonna go into depth about something that I've been doing a lot more of, which is creating a niche brand. This is one of the most powerful ways to sell a product on Amazon. It's something that I only started doing a year or 2 ago, and it's been crazy how much money I made. In the last year, we did over $700,000 in sales with our niche branded products, and it's so easy to do. I literally started an Amazon FBA niche brand business in 7 days, and that business, I think, is now done over $1 million in revenue, probably like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in profit, like crazy profit margin. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's break down the 4 ways to sell on Amazon. And first off, let's talk about retail arbitrage. This is where you buy products that are on sale on one website or on sale in a store, and then you flip them on Amazon. For example, this outdoor storage cabinet is being sold on Walmart.com for $139. And this exact same product is being sold on Amazon for $321. So what you can do is you can buy this product on Walmart.com, send it into the Amazon warehouse, and flip it on Amazon for $321 and keep all the profit. This way of selling on Amazon gets an A rating because it does still work in 2026. The pro with retail arbitrage is it doesn't take a lot of money to get started. In fact, you only need the amount of money for the products that you're going to be buying. Another pro is that it's very simple to go find products that are at a discount and flip them on Amazon. However, a big con for retail arbitrage is if it's simple for you, it's gonna be simple for other people to find the same product, so you're gonna end up getting a lot of competition. It's also very hard to scale and grow this kind of business. It's not passive income in the long run because you're constantly needing to go look and hunt for deals. So this isn't something that I'd recommend if you're really looking to make a 6-figure passive income business. But if you're looking to make a little extra side cash and just test out selling on Amazon, then retail arbitrage is a great opportunity. The second way to sell on Amazon is called wholesale. This is where you go to websites like globalsources.com and you can buy products with a wholesale discount and then flip them on Amazon for that increased price. For instance, this baby high chair is being sold on globalsources.com for $15.30. This exact same product is being sold on Amazon.com for $86. So what you would do is you would buy this product in bulk with your wholesale discount from Global Sources and then flip it on Amazon for that increased price and keep all the profit. Now, the big difference between retail arbitrage and wholesale is with retail arbitrage, you only need to buy one product because you're finding something that's on sale. With wholesale, you're gonna have to buy more than one product, oftentimes 12, 24, or 100 units in order to get that wholesale discount. I would give this way of selling on Amazon a C rating. You can still get lucky in 2026 with wholesale and find some good opportunities to make money by wholesaling and flipping products on Amazon. You can still get lucky in 2026 with wholesale and find some good opportunities to make money by wholesaling and flipping products on Amazon, but I give it a C rating because it's not the best way of doing it. We're gonna be talking about what I think are the best ways to sell on Amazon in just a minute here. A pro with this way of selling is it's relatively easy to do and it doesn't take a ton of money. But again, the con is there's nothing stopping other people from buying the same exact products as you and flipping them on Amazon. Another big con with this is eventually the manufacturer is going to find out that they could sell the product directly on Amazon themselves, and then they can cut you out as the middleman, which means that your business could evaporate overnight. Now let's talk about a third way of selling on Amazon, and this is called private label. And this product right here is an example of that. It's doing over $400,000 in sales per month. Here's a secret though. Something that's really important to know if you're looking to sell on Amazon, you can actually find out how much any product is making by using the free Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool. This is how you do it. You just go to the product page that you want to know how much it's making, scroll down to the bestseller rank number, copy that, and then paste it into the free Jungle Scout Sales Estimator tool. You then select the marketplace, which in this case is the United States, as well as the category, which is patio, lawn, and garden, and then paste in that bestsellers rank number and click calculate. We can see that this product is selling over 31,000 units per month. That's how many units are being sold per month. And now that we know how many units are being sold per month, we can multiply that by the cost of the product, which is $13.08. We can then see that this product is doing over $400,000 in revenue every single month. Now keep in mind that is revenue, it's not profit. But here's what's crazy about this product. This exact same product is being sold on Alibaba.com for just $3.50. So what you can do is you can buy it from Alibaba.com for that cheap discounted price, slap your brand, slap your logo on it, sell it on Amazon, and you could be making a ton of money with private label. Now this sounds like a great opportunity, but honestly, I would give private label a B rating because yes, sometimes you can get lucky and you can find a product that is very easy to private label. But typical boring private label products where you just take a stock product from Alibaba, slap your brand on it is pretty much dead. However, there is a way to fix this in 2026, and that's by doing niche branding. This is what I've been doing. This is where you take existing products and you find a sub niche that you want to sell for. When I say that, for instance, let's say instead of selling creatine, you sell creatine for women. And if you're not competing against the thousands and thousands of creatine products out there, you're creating a very specific product that is perfect for a small subset of people. This is what I did with one of my main products, carnivore electrolytes. Everyone is selling electrolytes, but no one was selling electrolytes perfectly branded for people in the carnivore diet niche. So what I did is I took that product, I put my own brand, my own label on it. I also tweaked the formula and the ingredients. I found a manufacturer and I said, hey, let's get rid of the sugar. Let's get rid of all the artificial flavoring because that's not allowed on the carnivore diet. And for the most part, that was easy to do. All I had to do then was create branding for it. And you can use FBAcreatives.com. I got a discount code down below. That's who I use. It's my team. I'm a part owner in that company. So I got owner discount. Click the link down below. You create a niche down brand. And now that business has done over $700,000 in the last year. Over $1 million in sales in the first 2 years. Crazy numbers. And that leads me to the fourth way of selling on Amazon, which I call creating a passion product. And this is S tier. And to be honest, I would also consider niche branding, if done correctly, S tier as well. This is the top of the top. This is the best way to sell on Amazon. And this is where you find what people are searching for on Amazon where there's no product being sold. And I'm gonna give you a tool later in this video that will tell you exactly what people are searching for on Amazon. Here's the key. In my 10 years of selling online, the biggest lesson that I've learned is Amazon is just a search engine. People go there to search for things that they want to buy. And if you can figure out what people are searching for on Amazon and you can make a product for those people, you're going to make a ton of money. They're already searching for the product, so of course they're going to buy that product if it's the perfect product for them. And I'm going to show you how that works and how to do product research in just a couple minutes. But the key thing here that most people forget about is you really want to find, yes, what people are searching for, but also something that there's no competition for. And that's what I did to find carnivore electrolytes. I saw that people were searching for electrolytes for the carnivore diet, carnivore electrolytes. And when I searched for that thing on Amazon, there was no obvious product. You want your product to be the obvious product. When someone searches for something, they know for a fact that your product is the one that they should buy. So let me right now walk you through step by step the process of actually starting to make money with Amazon in 2026. The first thing you're gonna do is go to sell.amazon.com and sign up for an Amazon seller account. Do this first. You wanna sign up for your Amazon seller account because sometimes it might take a little bit of time, though oftentimes it could be instantaneous as well. All you have to do is click on the sign up button. It's gonna ask you some questions, fill out all that information, and you're ready to move on to the next step, which is product research. This is where you figure out what product you should be selling on Amazon. Now I'm gonna show you how you're gonna find what product you're gonna sell on Amazon, and I'm gonna show you my favorite tool. And I'm not gonna share the name of this tool because, to be honest, I don't wanna make this tool too popular. It's kind of my secret weapon. I don't wanna share it too much, but if you really are curious about what the tool is, I did put a link down below in the description. And if you click on that, I do have the hookup with this tool. It's the best deal, the best discount you can find online. And I get a small kickback if you do sign up using my link. So I'm not gonna share what the tool is unless you click on that link. And when you click on that link, you can actually sign up for the free version or you can upgrade to the premium version. And honestly, I would only recommend paying for this tool for 1 month while you're doing product research. It really doesn't take that long to find a product, hopefully, if you follow all the steps I'm gonna share with you. They also have a money back guarantee, so if you do sign up and you don't like it, just ask for your money back. But now that you're signed up for that tool, let me show you how to find your product. You're gonna go into the magnet tool. And this is a huge thing that is different about the way that I teach people to sell on Amazon and what most other people talk about. Again, you have to remember that Amazon is a search engine, and this magnet tool is gonna show you exactly what people are searching for on Amazon. Like I said, if we can find that 3,000 people per month are searching for some product, but when we go to Amazon, no one is selling that product, we can create this product that people are looking for and sell it to those 3,000 people that are searching for it. That's easy money because people already have demand and want to buy this product. Now, before I show you how to use this tool, there are a couple things to keep in mind on what makes for a good product to sell on Amazon. For instance, you want to find a product that you can sell for between $15 and $85, because any product that you're selling for under $15 is going to be very hard to make it profitable. For instance, let's say you're selling a product for $10, you're going to have to pay for the cost of the product, the Amazon selling fee, the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, and just a bunch of other fees. Before you know it, you may not be making any profit. Now, this isn't always true. I've had students that sell products for $8 and make a ton of money, like Troy. He was actually in my most popular video ever. I'll put a link to that down below if you're interested. On the other hand, if you're selling a product that's over $85, people are generally going to have to do some research. It's not an impulse buy. But again, like all rules, that one can be broken as well. One of my most successful students, Brent, he sells his product for almost $100 and he did over $1 million in sales last year. He has a crazy story. He is a first responder helicopter pilot, has a full-time job, 2 beautiful children. He called me up and he's like, Travis, I want your help learning how to sell on Amazon. Can you help me? I said, yes. We got his product launched on Amazon. Now he's making more money with his Amazon business than he is as a helicopter pilot. If you want to learn from me how to sell on Amazon, you want to join my mentorship program, there's a link down below to get on a free call with one of my coaches, and they'll give you a completely free plan on how to sell on Amazon, as well as see if you're a good fit for our coaching mentorship program. We don't let everybody in. Not everyone's a good fit. We're really trying to build a strong community. So we only want people that are going to be successful, people that are going to work hard, that are actually going to launch their Amazon product. So click on the link down below if you want to apply for that free call. Another thing when you're selling a product on Amazon is ideally you don't want a seasonal product. You don't want to sell Christmas lights because that's only going to be popular like for a couple months out of the year. You want something that can be sold all year round, something that's quote unquote evergreen. You know, there's trees that are always green and there's trees that lose their leaves that are seasonal. You don't want your product to be like the seasonal trees. You want your product to be selling all year round. And now that we know some of the principles of what we're looking for to sell on Amazon, let me show you actually how I found my passion product, carnivore electrolytes. So I was on the carnivore diet. I tried it out for like 5 days. I didn't love it, to be honest with you. And during that process, I saw that if you're on that diet, you should drink electrolytes. So I went to Amazon, I typed in carnivore electrolytes, and no products came up. So I took that and I pasted it into Helium-10. And I saw in Helium-10 that over 2,000 people per month are searching for carnivore electrolytes, but no one was selling the product. And boom, that's how easy it was to find a literal $1 million idea. Now, if you struggle to come up with ideas, go into ChatGPT. In my coaching program, we have some different prompts that we're starting to use for finding products. And I'll do a future video talking about how to use AI to do product research. But the next step is to find a manufacturer for your product. And again, you can use ChatGPT or Gemini or any of those AI tools. Just type in there the type of product that you're looking to get manufactured and ask ChatGPT to create a list for you, and boom, you'll have a list of different manufacturers. You can also use websites like Alibaba.com, Thomasnet, or even Google. And all these different tools, I have tons of videos showing you step-by-step how to find manufacturers with those. Another thing to consider is that you want to create a strong brand. I don't recommend doing this yourself or even hiring a designer. Go with FBAcreatives.com. I've got the hookup with them. There's a discount code in the link down below. Once you're done with that, you're gonna create your listing on Amazon, the main image, all the side images, the title, the bullet points, and you can do this yourself. We can teach you how to do this. I have a ton of videos out there, or you can also use FBA Creatives for that. They can create all your images. They can create an optimized title, bullet points, description, everything. Again, I'd recommend doing that if you're a beginner, and then maybe for your second, third, or fourth product, you could do it yourself. But even then, making the main images is a lot of work. Unless you're a graphic designer, I'd recommend not doing that. I'd recommend just hiring an expert. You then get your products from the manufacturer and send them into the Amazon warehouse, and boom, your product is ready to be sold on Amazon using the FBA system, and you can start making passive income. Now I'm gonna share with you the 3 ways to guarantee success with Amazon FBA in 2026. And the first way is to use the halo effect, the flywheel of TikTok and Amazon FBA. So many people are debating, should I do TikTok Shop or should I do Amazon FBA? Do both. You need the right kind of product in 2026. You need one that could go viral, but also that could be sold on Amazon FBA. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of students and I'm still launching a lot of products that aren't viral. But in an ideal world, you're selling the type of product that people would talk about on TikTok. You're getting those influencers and you're getting sales from TikTok Shop. Then some people are going to Amazon and buying your product, which boosts your rating, which increases your sales 10, 20, maybe even 30% or more. Those people are buying the product and some of them are actually reviewing it on TikTok, making your product to be more and more popular. This is a flywheel. It just generates more and more sales. This is one of the biggest things in 2026. You want to launch your product in as many places as possible. And this doesn't work if you're doing wholesale. This doesn't work if you're doing retail arbitrage. It only works if you have a cool, niche branded or passion product style business. The second way to guarantee success on Amazon that I've seen over and over again, and keep in mind, I've taught over 2,000 students how to sell on Amazon, people making 6 and even 7 figures on Amazon. I've seen all the patterns. I've had millions of views on my free videos, and I've compared the people that just watch my free YouTube videos that never spend money versus the people that join my coaching program. And on average, people that join the coaching program are 25 times more likely to actually succeed. And think about this. This makes sense. In your life, when you've had a mentor, when you've had someone that's showing you the path to success, the chance of success is a lot higher. Imagine, let's say you were taking apart a car and rebuilding a car, and you had to do that on your own. What do you think the chance of success is? Now, what if you could hire someone to stand over your shoulder and tell you where everything goes and make everything perfect? Your chance of success and having a car that will actually run is a lot higher. And starting an Amazon business is a lot like building a car from scratch. Now, I do think it's a little bit easier, but if one of the pieces is not in the right place, the car or the business will not run. So you need someone that's done this over and over again to teach you how to do it. And it doesn't need to be me. There are a lot of different coaches out there, but I do think that my program is by far the best one out there. And I think we're one of the only ones that offer a free call. Again, link down below for that. On top of that, I don't usually share this, but we have a guarantee that no one else does. If you join the program and you don't make at least $10,000 in sales in your first year, assuming that you follow our advice and you do everything that we tell you to do, if you don't make at least $10,000 in sales, I will give you $10,000 out of my own pocket. That's insane. There's more information about that when you get on the coaching call. I'm nervous about that, but we've never had anyone claim that. Why? Because we get people results. And the third and most important way to guarantee success for you in 2026 is to get started today. So many people say, oh, I'm gonna do it in February or March, or I'm gonna wait a couple months. Don't wait. Get started today. Book a free call with someone from my team. And when you apply for the call, we're gonna give you the free 12-hour Amazon FBA program that we have. Plus, no matter what, we have options on how we can work with you. We have our highest tier mentorship program, and some people won't qualify for that for whatever reason, and that's okay, but we have other programs as well, depending on your budget, depending on how much help that you need. So it's a completely free call. You can click the link down below to apply to see if you're a good fit for the call. And in the meantime, I do have this free 12-hour Amazon FBA course that you can watch to learn a little bit more about how to sell on Amazon. So click on that video. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.